always something. I'm telling you, always something.
Behind the scenes, so you're now live. So whatever you say is on the internet. So.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Oh, shut the hell up. You're wrong. You know you're wrong. You're so wrong.
Savage Cut.
Hey guys, we got a really good show for you guys today on Savage Cut. I'm your host, Savage here. This show is one of many here on the library of Savage Unfiltered. These shows are ideal for very small episodes, hence the name Savage Cut. We usually like to cut like a 60 to sometimes 90 minute show into basic just little quick little episodes for the listener that prefers 15-20 minute episodes. So I got a story for you today, guys. I want to talk about dickheads and assholes today. I was actually in a convenience store here in Florida, and I'm going to tell you something right now. There is certain amount of tolerance do I have to people. I do. I try to show a huge amount of tolerance. I do try to show a huge amount of patience.
Savage.
Dealing with a dickhead or an asshole. And usually I don't call them out right away for it. I'll usually just roll my eyes, or I'll just stare, and I'll try to go to the other direction and stare that way. But this person, I want to say person because you know how the society we live in today. You don't want to say man or female, because obviously it could be the other thing, And this person happened to have zero patience with me. Zero whatsoever.
No!
And I'm waiting in line beforehand. And then when I get up to that person and as I'm talking to them, I'm asking, because I'm a diehard fan of hazelnut creamer, right? I love hazelnut creamer in my coffee. And I'm asking the person, I'm like, well, you guys seem to be out of hazelnut creamer. And I'm like, can you go in the back and see if there's any in the back, right? And I think I said it nicely. Right, Joe? I think I said it nicely, and I was like, yeah, cut, right? Cut.
Savage Unfiltered.
But I think I asked them nicely, if they can go in the back and see possibly if they had more creamer, right, of hazelnut. And she's like, or he, or whatever, right? The person was like, it, right? Maybe that's a proper pronoun for the person. Hey guys, what's up? Savage here from the show Savage Unfiltered, guys, plus Savage Cut, plus some snippets on X, Beth, all over the place. Yeah, in a good way. It's like Miracle Whip, I tell you, put it all over the place. Terrible. Well, anyway, guys, if you're trying to look for a really, really good show, guys, head on over to Spotify, iHeart, Apple Music, even our Rumble pages, guys, with Savage Unfiltered. You're going to find some really good content. Check it out today, guys.
Will you protect this house? I will. Will you protect this house? I will. Will you protect this house? I will.
We got London on the track. I love my bros. You see this armor? This armor on me means I'm war ready. We ain't come to face defeat. So if we gon' play for keeps. We ain't gon' stop. We gon' protect this house. Win it down. We gon' protect this house. In the drop. We gon' protect this house. Against the cloud. We gon' protect this house.
My chains on.
crazy it is, right?
Yeah, I gotta win.
But it was like, well, if there's no hazelnut creamer inside the chiller near the coffee station, then we seem to be out. I'm like, well, yeah, obviously there's no creamer down there. It's just French vanilla, half and half, fat free. What the hell is that other shit, Beth? The fucking 2% shit. And I'm like, there's just no hazelnut. I was like, I'm really like craving. I'm jonesing for like hazelnut creamer right now. And she's like, well, we have hazelnut coffee flavored. I'm like, yeah, but I want the hazelnut creamer. Come on, And she's like, and then she's literally like, I'm online, like as I'm talking to the people here, because I had to go back over to the line, Joe, and I had to ask her for the because it's the fucking store is like neurotic how they do things there. And I'm like, go in the back, please. I mean, you just look for hazelnut creamer. And she's like, we don't have any. And she starts getting really, really upset at this point. She's like, we don't have any. I was like, well, how do you know? You didn't go back and check. So now I'm being like a really pain in the ass type of customer, I guess, in her eyes. And she's like, well, I can't go back there right now. I was like, well, why not? She's like, well, there's a line of customers. I'm like, well, there's 2 other employees right over there. I was like, please, I all I'm asking for is just hazelnut creamer. At this point, I'm starting to lose patience. So I'm going into like a scenario like, Adam Sandler from Big Daddy, when the little boy, right, and they're waiting in line for like the food, right? And he's like, would somebody get the kid a Happy Meal for God's sakes, That's what I felt like saying, can somebody go back there and give me a fucking hazelnut creamer, please? Shit. It doesn't taste the same, Joe, where you take fucking French vanilla and pour it into fucking coffee that already has hazelnut flavor in it, right? So you want fucking hazelnut flavor so you can get the fucking boost of the flavor, I never have problems with Wawa. That's where I was, guys. I was at my fucking neighborhood Wawa here in Florida. And I love Wawa. But I didn't love this Wawa because this Wawa was giving me fucking issues. And it's always this one Wawa, Joe, right on International Drive. It's between International Drive and fucking East Colonial. I just fucking plugged them. I know, Beth. I just plugged them. I wasn't going to, but I just gave them a free plug.
No, you just gave the boycott signal.
Did I? I don't know.
Go to another Wawa.
Go to another Wawa. Yeah. But I mean, well, I didn't want to, because if I had to leave that Wawa, that means I would have to go all the way back up to downtown. And usually that Wawa near downtown on Orange Avenue, like, they have everything, dude. They have tremendous stocks of hazelnut. Never run low on hazelnut. Never run low on that stevia, the sweetener. I love stevia, and I was just jonesing, dude, for hazelnut creamer. Like,
Are you ready to go?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Finally.
Ready for this, Stunner?
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Get the hell yeah!
why was it such a bad hazelnut creamer?
I had to drive away from a McDonald's the other day for some reason. We both are sick right now. So I've got craving for Oreo McFlurries.
Oh, really?
So I had to, we're out of the you're out of the Oreo. So, okay, bye. So I drove across the street to the Big Boy restaurant in Wyandotte and had an Oreo shake there instead.
Yeah. So, I mean, Wawa has the Oreo shakes, and then they have, what else do they have, Beth? Your favorite, right, Beth? They have the M&M shake, right? She's like, we're gonna go to Wawa. Me and Shake, you're gonna go to Wawa. We're gonna get the M&M shake, and she does like a whole little shake. It's funny as hell. Yeah. And Shaky can't stand that shit because like every time she does that, like Shaky gets really jealous. Yeah. Her husband gets really jealous and he's looking around.
Don't be showing that off, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
What's she gonna twerk next?
I mean, I know Shaky's going to see this episode and the video on Rumble, but Beth is an attractive woman, very attractive woman, you know, and I promise that, I would never, like, those guys are always, like, behind the scenes guys. They're, like, you know, people that help me out on the show and editing and producing and all that other stuff. So, I mean, if you've seen her through the promotional, like, hold on, right, Beth? I promise I would never put you on camera. But they have seen her on promotional graphic, you know, through the show and stuff like that. Like she's usually the one that wears like a lot of different types of wigs. She's got like a brown one, a blonde one. I think you have a red one too, right? Oh, three others. She's telling me right now.
I gotta see her in the red. I love redheads.
Oh God, you're gonna piss her husband off because like she puts like the red one on, dude, and she looks like Jessica Rabbit, man, from Roger Rabbit. Like it pisses Shaky off so much, dude. They go to like different restaurants in downtown, like near Winter Park and stuff. And like she went in one time and she had like the curls and everything, and they sit down and she's like, "What?" And Shaky's like, "Out of all nights, you decided to put your red wig on at this particular restaurant," and it was like, I'm like hearing this story after they told me this, and I'm like, I'm just listening to them, and I'm like, well, Beth, I mean, you know, you set yourself up. You know,
tell
like,
Shaky to stay away from the Twitter DMs because he might think I was flirting with her earlier.
Oh God, man!
Savage. He said something, and, tagged it Beth, so I knew it was coming from her. So I said to her, now I got the Kiss song in my head, Oh, Beth, what can I do? Yeah. So Shaky might think I'm flirting with his wife. I wasn't. That's just the way my brain works. Tunes pop into my head at odd times over, weird connections like that. But before we get to the end, too, for those hearing only, don't see, I'm wearing my Merry Christmas, although the Merry and the mask.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
Is in green. Well, I'm pointing the wrong spot.
What's up with, dude? Is that like CGI on your shirt or something, man?
Yeah, it's in green. So so the green screen thing is having an issue. But I'm also wearing my 2024 Happy New Year glasses for those who can't see it, hearing on audio only. So remember, now Merry Christmas. There's still time to go to savagearmy.com and get last-minute Christmas gifts. Or for the new year, go and get a Roar shirt. Restore Our American Republic. So all year long in 2024, you're telling people, this is MAGA country. We're going to restore our American Republic or get your federal tyranny, states and God being erased mug. SavageArmy.com.
Yeah. And also, too, guys, I highly suggest you pick up Joe's Hyped Up Coffee, which I'm actually drinking right now. It's actually keeping me alert on the show today because I went on the website and I because of the creator of who we are and stuff, I get a free sample from it. So I just go on there and I fucking type my information in, right, Joe? And I have them, send me a sample, from.
Get kicked off.
Did you motorboat any bitches there, son?
No. I grew up a couple women. And
Savage Uncut. And I can tell you right now, man, this is like the delicious fucking cup of coffee. It's a little hyped up. Hence the name Hyped Up. So I only suggest if you're going to put it in like I guess like a tumbler like this, don't get a tumbler any bigger than this. Because if you get a tumbler like this, like, right, you're probably going to you're probably going to die from either a stroke or a cardiac arrest. And please,
Have you heard? Have you
well, hold
heard
on,
that?
Joe. I don't want to be sued for that. Beth, we should put a fucking disclaimer on there.
You probably ought to put a warning, because there are people that spiked lemonade, twisted tea or whatever. Fingers Malloy and Sarah Smith were talking about it on the Snark Factor the other day. Apparently, because that 32 ounce of the twisted lemonade has got so much caffeine, people are chugging it and literally indeed having heart attacks. Whereas, you get a huge coffee with extra caffeine in it. It's not a problem because coffee's hot. So you're sipping it, whereas the lemonade, people are chugging it, and all that caffeine is bam, heart attack.
Yeah. Well, she did, Beth. Before we went on the, did the recording here and on the air on X, guys. Which, by the way, before I get any further, I think it's important that we do make this announcement, Beth. As Beth, which is Shakeys' wife, guys. If you're not familiar, she's stepping in doing some of the angle camera work for us.
And Beth is why Shaky is so shaky.
Yeah. She drives them crazy, though, with her fucking sexual wits that she does in these fucking restaurants.
Beth. Couldn't resist.
Yeah. Well, for those who are viewing us on X, guys, we are going to I don't know why I've been holding this like this, but anyway. We are going to be doing some snippets here and there with our recordings, guys. Some of them will be lengthy. Some of them will be just maybe a couple of seconds, maybe a couple of minutes. But check us out, guys, as we are recording. You're kind of getting a sneak peek of some of the recordings, so it's pretty cool. But where was I? Oh,
you've missed a lot already, so you got to watch the full show.
Yeah. So I mean, I see we got some viewers already on X viewing us. So thanks very much. Make sure you hit that like and follow button if you're not already following us on the show, guys. We put out some tremendous content, bring on some of the best personalities in this world. We've had it all, right, Joe? I mean, we've had comedians, politicians, nut jobs.
Most of the content is good when I'm on. In this episode is Don't Be a Dick, so I'm going to be a dick to you with my whiteboard. I am wearing my Christmas shirt, Bah Humbug, not to Christmas or New Year's, but to another year of dealing with Savaged.
Oh, God.
I'm joking, of course, people. I'm joking.
You're always, yeah. But, yeah, I want to get back to Don't Be a Dick because, this person, was, I don't want to, I don't know, Joe. I wouldn't even classify them as a dick. I would actually classify him as a bitch boy. He was a straight up bitch boy. Or at least I think it was a him. Could have been a he, she for all I know. But, or bitch boy, after I've said multiple times if they can go back and check on the fucking hazelnut creamer. I need fucking hazelnut creamer in my fucking coffee, I said at fucking Wawa. And after several times, we don't have some. Dude, I felt like fucking just fucking doing like a...
You should have set down the coffee and said, I'll go to another Wawa.
At this point, I was all furious, I was already running late. I had something I had to do, man, in downtown Orlando. And I was like, man, I just need fucking hazelnut coffee. I was getting really upset, man. I'm almost ready to cry, literally. And just ruined my fucking day, man.
Well,
ruined my day.
Since we're talking flavors, you need to call him a soy boy, like we call on
soy
the left.
Boy.
So he had soy in his system, didn't want you to have your hazelnut in your system.
Yeah.
Hey gang, it's Jokester Joe from Savage and Unfiltered, Savage Cut, Savage Underground, although that's kind of moving to X Snippet now, and reminding you to be savage, not average.
Savage.
That's sorry. You know, I never promised good puns, just puns. That's all I could come up with at the last minute.
Yeah. So other than my coffee shit, as we close it out, Joe, what's your week been going on? Have you been trying to, what have you been up to? I'm sorry, the words aren't there, dude. As you can hear, man, I'm fucking congested as hell. I'm not feeling very well. It's the fucking change of the weather, dude. We dropped down to the low 40s here last night in Central Florida. So my fucking voice is yeah.
Yeah, don't expect me to feel sorry for you. Too fucking bad.
Is that the dick coming out of you?
Yeah, the 40s are the regular temperature up here at this time of the year. So don't expect sympathy from me. And yeah, I'm getting, since I have health issues to begin with, I've had a cold for going on 3 weeks now. I'm kind of mostly over it, but yeah, because of my immune system issues, it takes me 2-3 weeks to get over a cold, where the average person 3, 4, 5 days at the most. No, me it takes forever. So,
yeah.
But I'm in better shape than you are today, at least. So I'm glad this is remote, because I don't want the cold back.
Yeah. I fucking
don't
have
give
Joe
it to
next
Beth. Shaky
Beth
will get on your ass if you give this cold to Beth.
No, Beth is usually she's anti-neurotic. What I mean by that is she won't be one of these sheep out there that will fucking put a mask on and everything, But she's not wearing a mask, but she's doing the whole from me,
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Safely behind the glass, so yeah.
No, she's like, you better not get me sick, damn it. I plan on going to the fucking gym after this. I don't want to be running up the treadmill and fucking dying because I'm catching something from you.
Maybe she should skip the gym, because she will run herself down with all that exercise. And if she does have the bug, it might get her sick. So maybe she should take the day off from the gym.
Maybe. It's a high possibility. Guys, again, these are Savage Cuts designed to be, between 15-20 minutes long, depending on the listener, guys. And like I say to everybody, be savage, not average. And if you see a dick, try to avoid the dicks, because we're seeing a lot of dicks in this world, guys. Literally.
I got one more. I got one more joke. Since we're already making Shaky upset, messing with his wife, maybe Beth, instead of going to see Jim, you should go see George today. Ba-da-bum!
Oh God. Take it easy, guys. Till next time. And then also
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you.
Yeah.
in the New
Also
Year.
too, I want to throw this in before we go off the air here on X, and of course on our audio and video formats on Rumble and Spotify and iHeart. Today, guys, will be the last episode until after the New Year. We'll be back on around January 5th. So mark your calendars, guys. You'll actually, hopefully, you won't see fucking Joe's Dollar Tree sunglasses he's wearing. Telling you.
Hey, they work both for New Year and 4th of July. So dual purpose.
I'm telling you. But